Hello, my name is Luke Bigham, and this is my career readiness presentation for the internship I worked this summer, which was human resources with trusted dental technologies. But I was working in the office for a couple weeks with Voxel Dental Solutions. Here's a little interview or internship overview of my internship. So it was based in the Woodlands, Texas. When I went down to work for Voxel, I began fully remote, and then a couple weeks in the summer, I went down there and went down to the Woodlands and had a great time in the office. I practiced HR operations over my computer with my supervisor, Nicole Jenkins. She's an HR representative for um, Trusted Dental Technologies. I would handle pay time off, corrections, Paylocity system work, which was the system that we use for PTO, surveys, and how our employees got paid, all that stuff, all their records, all that stuff. Um, I had cross team exposure. I sat in on sales calls and team meetings when I was down in the Woodlands for working for Voxel. And I built genuine relationships when I was down there. And as far as employee communication goes, I did company wide surveys, I did onboarding support and professional emails to everybody that needed to hear from me, their trusty intern. My objectives for this internship were to manage my time better, step outside my comfort zone, ask more questions, and build real workplace relationships, which I think I successfully did all of these as I was working this internship. Did I meet my objectives? Week one, supervisor gave me a spreadsheet to correct PTO and Paylocity to the end of this business day. At first, I didn't get this done in time. It was kind of a wake up call for me, and I realized that sooner or later that the internship comes first, and I'm working because this could be my job one day. Professionalism and time management. Same mess deadline moment. The growth continued past though. I flipped my approach. My supervisor went first always. I took a summer class during this time too. Not this class, a different one. And at first I did that first, but I realized sooner or later that 9 to 5 is my time to work on this internship, and that's all it'll ever be. Supervisor responded whenever I kind of had to tell her that I was going out of the office for a household issue, and she respected it. And I realized that communication and professionalism is such an important aspect in the work environment. Teamwork and communication, kind of the same thing. I went to the Woodlands. I sat in a bunch of sales meetings, sales support calls, and built genuine relationships with a lot of my coworkers, including Josh, who I really enjoyed getting to meet. I found a very laid back office, and I would love to work in an office like that one day. I aspire to. Um, Technology and adaptability. I was handed full access to Paylocity, and I worked through employee time off, like I mentioned, PTO, um, system quirks, all that stuff, errors. It was a fun time having to go through and correcting the HR representatives' mistakes before Nicole was hired, and that was the most tedious part of all of it because everything was just so messed up, and that's kind of why they brought me in, was to fix a lot of stuff like that, and I think that I successfully did that. What I learned from this internship is that patience is a skill. At first, I sat through meetings and I didn't really find that they interested me a lot. And I kind of taught myself that, hey, even though these don't interest you right now, that I need to have the patience to be able to sit through this because I know that one day my career might be like this. And if I want to be invested, that I need to tell myself, hey, the long-term goal. Long-term goal is that I'm going to be making money out of this and I'm going to have really good relationships and a very good job one day. Career clarity as well. I learned HR and I enjoyed it, but I know that I want more of a hands-on jobs now, more of an active job where I'm able to communicate directly with people. And I think I would be a great salesman because of that. Tips for future interns: front load your priorities, say yes to in-person time, ask questions early, and communicate. Do not disappear. All these are so important, and I wish that I would have learned these earlier on through the process. What I would do differently, I would manage my time and I would ask questions sooner. I wish I would have never missed that deadline for one of those first times I had to turn in my work to Nicole. It was unprofessional and I just want to do it again. And if I asked more questions sooner, then I would have learned a lot more information than I would have now in my brain. Looking forward, I want to be able to rely and have a proactive communication. I want to be relied on. I want to have comfort collaborating across teams, patience to sit in with the slower, less glamorous parts of the job, and to have real clarity. This internship didn't just teach me HR skills, but it gave me a clarity about the kind of work and the person that I am and what kind of workplace I want to be in, and then how to get there. So thank you very much. This has been me, Luke Bigham, the Human Resources of Trusted Dental Technologies for the summer of 2026. I really enjoyed this class, and I appreciate you so much for being able to teach us. Thank you.